Great Magic. The Dawn of Magic. Chapter 16. Question and Answers. Pada is easier as it because her and Zan begin from other word. How do you know when other word? Zan blurted out, yes, Matt, so it is two other words. Rico let out not. What a ridiculous idea. Zira kept smiling, explains everything. Their magic abilities and flying table. And always use this. You can't defeat the gods of the quiet defense. How do you do it? But they didn't trust Zira. She said Vanderglass, hoping to stop him from answering. But he didn't notice. First, Pada used a seat belt, he began. Then he used a circus belt. Police and most bell was done. Zilla asked several questions, then gave her more with friction, focused what intent written remark. I wish Zen would stop. Her thought took too late. She started to herself with worry for nothing. After all, should every child be do magic anyway? I see. Zilla said last. Clap and time herself. She rubbed her hands together, passing down to Era. Her eyes landed on the wheel, and she smiled. Protect, she mumbled. Suddenly, a tall stone wall appeared, completely surrounding the wheel. The only thing Peter could see on top of the teeth sticking out over the wall. Well, the magic energy is slipping out of the tree. Now, instead of moving along the road, it slipped all over the wall and displayed. Very impulsive, Rico said, but now I'm supposed to reach my well. The water is dangerous, my friend. Zara said, remember, if you keep our well safe, we will figure how to cough it. Wow, Zara is learning fast. And when I whispered to Zen and Alice, fear a little unnerved. How did you figure such a large spell so quickly? She is now very wise. Mary whispered back. She must be. Zen mumbled. She's the only one except who believes all what she says. She didn't just believe it. Father said, we never began making from our work to anyone here except Malice. Yes, but no other was even before we arrived. Then who was still flying overhead with Lorry. A moment later, Nicholas shouted, Gozals! He pointed the whole head of them headed this way. Let's get out here, Dan said, whistling for Zim. Wait, Father said, the shackle Gozals is the sharp against magical resistance. Jordan is nodded. We can leave it here like this. He said, why not? When the Rosa arrived, yesterday, helpless and divided and a local portions by one. The person considered a good thing. Paula hesitated, worried that he would right. But Melis pulled her hand out of her uncle's. No, she cried. A rose that can have its nature. It would be cruel to leave it torn apart. She came closer, flipping the rose that grew at her. A shackle, she said, rubbing her hands together. The golden shackle was intact. Truth for a bunch of them. Floating there. Rosa spoke, and Rosa went fearfully. You can remove the damn spell. She said, only the person who created it can undo it. Mary stepped forward, and that is me. She looked back at others, ready to zap away and release the Rosas. She snapped the Rosa, and they headed away. Zap! Zora shouted. The village was too narrow and over and really spearheads. However, the magic enter clear arrived. Green grass and red flowers anyway and colorful fruit hung from the trees. A bush covered and bright purple berries were flying The wall yard in the nest hut. I wish that we had to resist no berries. Well, thought, I fear I've seen them before, but I can't remember where. Oh, vehicle, look around. You brought us to your home, Zilla. I thought we were heading to my house. I thought so too. That the apples was up there, but Zilla was faster. Paralysis. Bryce was again. Living very basic messages to try to learn how to land in a peace pot. You had done on your first time. Swam as splash line. Please step inside. Vehicle, we have much to do, guys. The two others disappeared to the hut. I guess my partner disguised. Zan said, is that stepped Zan and opened one more. We can go now. Eric looked nervous. Those are with there's nothing around. They can climb that wall, can't they? Fred asked. With Zap answered inside. She grinned at them. Remember all time we has land in a puddle of pond. That is to go zapping into water. So then several people raced into Field Street. What's happening? Cried a white woman. A tall man tore at his head. The whole world is changing. It's the end of time. Where's the council? The stout man saw the others. We need to know what they plan to do about all this. Rick and Jilla came back outside. Calm down, everyone, Rico cried. There is no need to panic. Zora added loudly. Everything is under control. Go home and I upset you as you need. She nodded the trick engine. That's gas for you too. Return to vehicle house and stay there. Goodbye.